I'm definitely excited for this one, y'all, because you got Ren and you got Token. Now I'm familiar with Token for sure. Shout out to Boston. Token is a serious lyricist, like serious, always been. And then y'all already know, if you subscribe to my channel, you know how much love I got for Ren. He got a whole playlist on my channel. So with that being said, we got Token and Ren. What does your love look like? Was smoking all my dragons, divine, righteous, almighty, greats, overachieving, never slacking. Original link in the description. It says we are the products of what we see. Let's do it. Here we go.
I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? 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 As much as I do wanna love you, I feel like we're speaking two different languages. Your house had a gate and mine had instigated, so that's the environment we feel safer in. You thought it was crazy how long that it took me to tell you I love you, like that was the weirdest. I only heard dad say I love you with mom in the room when he went back to singing his lyrics. So how could you blame me, cause you always choose to. You always choose to. You wanna know where I be at all the time, but that's not what I'm used to. Not what I'm used to. You knew where your dad was at work or he's home when he's taking the load up. I didn't know where until 1:24 the day I got that phone call. And I let the phone drop. I'm trying to be my best to be a gentleman. I'm trying to learn, I never had the chance. I still look to my manager, but he gon' teach me how to be a rapper before a good man. I grew up afraid to find a letter on mama's dresser telling us goodbye. I'm used to it all, so you don't gotta hold back and cry. But I gotta tell you why I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
I'm not right for you, but I won't get up and leave. Cause I hate the pain that has colored my veins, that is present in solitary. What does your love look like? Does it look black and white? Is it your kryptonite? Do all your demons get louder at night and the voices get softened when we're intertwined? I've been going to therapy lately, cause the cause and effect made me hate thee. The way that I feel when the loving gets real, cause I just wanna run and escape thee. Pressure that paints me, pressure of safety, pressures of promises that turn to maybes, pressure of bravely moving in the same direction. The pressure been driving me crazy. So my therapist said that these wounds that I kept were created when I was a kid. And just like that, all my thoughts raced back to a Welsh town, 96. My mother was crying, my father was screaming and shouting, denying the sin of deceiving and cheating and lying. The weeds are uprooted, the garden is dying, but still she forgives. This cycle repeats, every night I try to sleep, hearing the screams through concrete, mothering peace, a vision of love, a lesson that fused with the cells in my blood. A lesson that taught me that love ain't enough and that love can be porcelain when times get tough. Flash forward 5 years later, sitting in the passenger seat of my dad's car with my maker. My dad looked shaken, turned to face him, the words that he spoke cutthroat like razor. He said, Ren, sometimes love can be complicated, navigating a world that we co-created. And I've made mistakes, but I will love you daily. And just like that, it's just me, my mum and my sis. The stress left mum disabled for a bit. I grew up fast then, cause I gotta be a new Ren. Strong for my sis and my mum at a loose end. Confused but moving through the confusion. My raw new love feels fake like What does your love look like? Does it tear your inside? Does it keep you up at night? My brother. Does it make you feel like a fist in your windpipe? Suffocate the feeling of what love's meant to feel like. Navigating you, but I'm still not quite right. One night stand, make the pain stop one night. One more heart to the blade in my cold night. What does your love look like?
You realize how hard that I work and you told me you feel for me. If I lost all my motivation tomorrow, would you still love me? It's easy to love when I'm up, when I'm down and you leaving. You can't even give me an answer cause you never seen it, and that's why it's hard to believe it. If you need help but I'm too far away, is it over for you? Maybe I'm just not the person for you, even though I still could be the soul for you. Maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way. Your trust issues, my fear issues, too many issues at play. You yell fast, I get quiet, you wanna see more passion. I've seen what real yelling can lead to, so no, I don't have it. I grew up afraid to see holes in a wall in a room that was locked from inside. I promise I'm used to it all. You don't gotta ever hold back and cry, but I gotta tell you why I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
That was a true masterpiece. I'm not even going to sit here and I'm not gonna say. Hopefully, I don't get copyrights just from that little bit. That little bit of right there playing, because YouTube don't be playing around. But no, seriously, that was a masterpiece. I try to change you, you try to change me. We never change. Like, that is some real stuff, and it goes to show, like, we are our parents, and I do believe before we incarnate here on Earth, we choose our parents in order to learn lessons and see if we can overcome them lessons. I believe life is about what you overcome. So when a lot of people don't even realize, because life is such a distraction every second, right? You grow up, so much is happening so fast, so much is changing so fast. A lot of people don't realize till they go to a therapist that in their subconscious is everything that they went through with with their parents, or and just trauma from their childhood, and that makes up who we are. It's about what's going on the inside, right? And that's what makes up who we are. It's a lot of things that we don't be healed from, all of us, me, everybody, and we may not even realize it, right? We may not realize why we might get so angry and have them flashes of anger, or why some people might cry over little things, or they might not realize where that trauma comes from, unless they do some deep inner work. So when you see him become his father is when, at the end, which once again, masterpiece, where you see his father wanted to say something and he just walked away, and then you see with Token, he wanted to, but he was chained. He was chained by that trauma, and that's what we come here on this planet to learn to break out of, so we can grow out of that, and we can pass this test of life. Shout out to Ren. I mean, even when Ren broke down how how his father left at such a young age, left him with them words, and then just bounced. That was messed up, man. And some people, they just can't handle the stress of being in a relationship when things not working out, and just the weight of that. And some men, a lot of men, actually do leave. I definitely, if I told y'all my story, my life story, we'd be here. People would be, probably a good chance people would be crying. But I definitely overcame a lot in my life, and it made me a better person overall. And I realized a lot of my anger issues was stemmed from childhood traumas, and also we got a lot of things. It's deep. A lot of things genetically get passed down too that we might not realize. Man, the way that they told those stories, the way that they painted those pictures, the way Ren was sitting there with that guitar, so true to his style, so true to who he is, no matter who he's on a song with. I can only say masterpiece, and that was amazing. Shout out to Token, shout out to Ren. Something Token said, he said, I tried to look to my manager or something, but he could only teach me how to be a better rapper, not a man. I mean, yeah, he's telling his story from his point of view, his perspective in life. And that's all we can truly ask for when we listen to these artists, is for them to give us their most authentic, true self. And that's what those two artists did there. That was excellent. So with that being said, original link in the description. If you enjoyed this reaction, definitely don't hesitate to hit that like, that subscribe, that notification bell. I'm going to go take my ball pythons out. Have a nice night. Much love.